right.
End of the day podcast.
Can I just go on record saying that I really want Korean barbecue right now?
What is that? Why? What's the?
I'm just hungry.
Just cause?
It just sounds so good right now. Have you been?
Too many times. So you know where I live at. I live pretty much right next to K-Town, so I go to spots like
you
on a
don't
regular.
Be fucking it up like that.
Yeah, I go on a regular basis.
You probably eat a lot of the rice. And just
dude, there's this one spot I go. Yeah, the K barbecue's fire. I do.
I be just trying to go for the main courses, like this, all the different meat.
All the different. I mean,
pause.
Yeah, you gotta slow that down there for some narratives, or they start building out narratives on this pod. Yes. Welcome to a brand new episode of the EOD podcast. Gang's all here. It's your boy Sin Supreme.
Sin exclusive.
And it's your boy T in the building.
Gang.
T Will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey.
Back for another week. I think
Back for another week.
181, baby.
Hell yeah. New year starting off right.
What are we going to do for our 200th episode?
We're going to have a new set.
We do got to do something big.
Perfect.
I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah, I'm putting that out into the universe.
Yeah, we'll put that out there.
Yes,
if
sir.
it doesn't happen, I'm blaming you listeners.
Yeah, you're not tapped in enough.
Yeah, exactly.
What's going on, man? How you been? How was your week?
Week was cool. A little, it was busy. LA's always weird when it's shitty weather.
Man, just don't stop.
Just it did not stop.
They got to rain on Martin Luther King Day. That's crazy.
Is it gonna rain on Martin Luther King Day?
Or is it supposed to be beautiful tomorrow?
Tomorrow is Martin Luther King Day. Is it supposed to rain? That's what I'm wondering.
So this is our Martin Luther King episode. Shout out Martin Luther King one time.
Hell yeah.
Hey, man.
Shout out MLK. I had a dream.
Yes. Gotta keep that dream going.
For real. 100%.
Did you guys see the statue they put up recently?
Yeah, what the fuck was going on with that?
Well, it's in Boston, so it's a little wild.
Can someone talk to me what that symbolizes?
From a different angle.
They should. That's the thing. I think because it was just like, for people who don't know, there's this statue that just got unveiled in Boston, and the shit cost like $1 million to make or whatever. It was dumb expensive, and it's MLK and his wife Coretta Scott hugging. They took the photo of them hugging each other, very popular, very famous photo of them hugging, but they just used their shoulders and arms for the statue. There's no heads on them, no body parts, no body, like no torso. It's just the arms which are holding each other. So use your imagination if you can. If not, go online and just type in MLK statue, and I'm sure it'll be the first thing that pops up.
Do you think that's disrespect, what they did there? Or do you, honestly, I just chop it up as poor design.
Facts, but it's clear that I don't know. I always wonder with shit like that. Like,
bro, think about it. Like, they had to have looked at it from all angles. You know what I'm saying?
But I think that with a ton of things that get released, that when they get released, people are like, how did you let this come out? Like, this is clearly gonna piss some people off. I don't think this statue's not gonna piss any people off. I think it was more or less just on Twitter, people were just on the internet, people were just going in making fun of it.
I think wow. Yeah, at one angle it looks pretty fucking crazy.
The main angle I've seen of like people who are like for it and like supporting the statue, the front angle, beautiful. It looks nice. I understand exactly what it is, but
yeah, that side angle.
But there's some angles for sure that are wild as fuck, that are insanely crazy. And all the people that I've been seeing, just like normal, regular people who've been making fun of it, or just making fun of themselves for seeing whatever they're seeing out of it. My homies from Boston. Homies back home.
Do you recognize where this is?
It's in the center of the fucking city.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's in the center of the city. So it's like guaranteed if you take a trip to Boston, you'll probably be in the vicinity of this statue.
Does it rain a lot in Boston?
You just get weather, so it will rain like, it'll get its fair share of rain throughout the whole year. It's not like LA where we drought and shit, where we need this shit.
I mean, shit, man. This year we're definitely not.
I mean, we starting off the year right.
Yeah,
but I don't want to. Dude,
shit flooded though, bro.
It'll be like they'll say that and shit will flood and all the madness will happen, and then July comes and they're like, "Hey guys, you guys can't water your grass. Don't water your grass. Be cautious of how much water you use. There's a drought because it didn't rain for the last 6 months, or however long it went, because." That's the last thing I remember as far as like rain in LA. It was that we weren't getting any and that it was a fucking drought.
Yeah.
Like, that's the last thing I remember. Up north in like the Bay Area and shit, that happens regularly. Like the rain.
I heard they got hit like the worst, really.
Yeah.
During the storm.
Yeah. But they get that though. That happens with them regularly, I believe, in the Bay Area. Like they get
rain, but not like this. This is like once in 110 to 50 years.
This is, well, yeah. We was talking about a lot when I was listening last week about the shit we was talking about.
Storm. Well, this is still what we're experiencing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So go back and listen to last week's episode where we talk about it. That shit is still going on a whole episode later.
Fucking crazy.
And we recorded later too. So for that to still be going on, for me driving here in the same conditions that I drove here last time is kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah, and full disclosure, we are taking this is like our episode for technically 2 weeks because what's it called? We're going to that Laker game next week.
Yeah, you guys are going to the Laker game.
We got some bomb ass Laker seats.
Yeah, I'm excited for y'all.
It's gonna be sick.
Who do y'all play again? Oh, who do y'all play there for that game?
The Kings.
The Kings. Okay, yeah. It should be a win.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm trying to see him win for sure.
Yeah, you want to see him win.
I gotta shout out this new camera I got. For anyone that knows photography
and knows what's good.
You feel me? I picked up the X100V. Just had to put it here on the table because it looks so sexy. But very excited.
Fuji, cut the bag, cut the check, because clearly we fuck with you. Y'all need to fuck with us.
Yeah, that shit's hard, man. I'm very excited about it.
Y'all need to for real, like, cause that shit definitely shoot some.
It looks great.
Those photos was fire.
Yeah,
them shits look like Polaroid type joints. Like that shit was crazy.
Yeah, I can't wait to take it out and shoot more. That's kind of why I bought it, is to like motivate me. Just go out there and shoot. Get back to just like enjoying.
Do you feel like that was like, it being photography being a part of it? Yeah, I mean, because it's a part of your work, in all avenues, really.
No, facts.
So, did you feel like you was getting away from that?
Yeah, because like the main reason I bought this camera was to just solely have fun with it. Like, of course, I'll probably use it in some professional cases, but this is more a camera for me to just capture content that I think is fucking cool. And it just makes it look great every time. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a great camera for me. I'm fucking amped.
Hell yeah. No, I like the way the photos was looking. It just was looking dead sexy.
Yeah, so we'll see what's going on, man. See what I cook up.
Chris, have you guys been to Lakers? Yeah, I've been to a Laker game before.
Yeah, I've been to a few.
Yeah, used to go as a kid a lot, and as an adult, not so much. But yeah, I'm excited to go back. I've never sat this close. We're in the 9th row.
That's fucking crazy.
That is crazy.
That's crazy. I've done that at Celtics games, not at a Laker game, because Lakers games, them tickets be crazy.
Hell yeah.
Being in that section, I'm pretty sure we could walk closer.
I'm sure if there's like a seat that y'all see empty, y'all should just take that shit. Because y'all are already close, so y'all just gotta go like back a couple rows.
I got hella close at a Kanye concert doing that shit.
Yeah, I'm a shit. I've had really good seats. The last Laker game I went to, I had really good seats, and when we got to them, there was someone sitting in them, so we had to kick people out of our seats. Yeah. So I'm just shit. If I see seats in front of me,
whatever, just ask me to go.
Yeah, just ask me to go. Yeah. And that's the thing. They it wasn't like they were just like right behind us or whatever. They disappeared. That means their seats weren't even in that fucking area. They weren't even remotely in that area. So
you know what we should do one day is go to a comedy show.
Yeah, that I'm down. I'm always down for that.
That would be hard.
I like the Laugh. I've been to Laugh Factory a few times now.
I keep hearing about that place.
Yes.
Is it just random acts that kind of?
So the one the one I was at, or the one I went to, the first time I went, it had kind of more random comedians. I didn't really know anyone there, but the last time I went, which is the end of last year, all the like comedians that night that I went, I knew of, like, you know them because you seen them on some shit, whether it was a Netflix show, a sitcom, I think one of Chris Rock's brothers was there. Laugh Factory is definitely that spot. People you'll see, if you run into someone popular there, it's not crazy because everybody's trying to work on their material all the fucking time.
Right.
So they go to like low key clubs to work on the material that they be using on a Netflix special type shit. So
I imagine being a comedian is so difficult.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Hell yeah. Like,
how could it not be?
I mean, for the little bit that I did it, all I seen was people just constantly.
You did stand up?
Yeah, I did it for a few years, and back in Boston, just because in the Northeast, it's like in the Northeast and all that. It's like, I mean, it's just as I'd say, it's just if not more popular than here. It's just in the Northeast. In New York and all that shit, which y'all motherfuckers need to go. That's what y'all need to do this year too, at least. Long weekend in New York.
Plotting on New York for sure.
Just a long, like a Thursday to Monday type joint. Just to get your feet wet, because I know once you do that, you're gonna be y'all gonna be going on a regular basis, because it's gonna be like, oh, I need to go back, like. But everything's so close. Going to a comedy club on a Thursday night just because y'all just want something to do. Yeah. It's not that big a deal.
But here we have to drive hella far. I mean, unless you live in the city.
That's what you'll see. Most people talk about the difference between the East and the West Coast. Out here for fun, we'll hit Big Bear. Where in New York or just on the East Coast, you'll go see a play. You'll go see,
Yeah. I definitely think there's more to do probably in New York.
It's just more. It's not that there's more to do. It's just the stuff you do is cultured, whereas out here the stuff you do, I believe, for me personally, feels more kind of nature based. You'll hit the beach. You'll
go to
what you're doing.
You'll go
passing it.
You'll go on a hike. You'll go to the Palm Springs.
Go to a pop-up shop.
Yeah, whereas New York, most of the stuff you're doing in New York for fun is going to be something cultured. It's going to be something like going to, where out here you have mad natural things you can do and not even
or just
see.
Activities
you can do that you ain't even, one, you might not even have to spend any money. Two, you might not see another human being, just see birds and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Whereas in New York, you're guaranteed there's all the stuff. Most of the stuff you're gonna do is gonna be some cultured shit. It's gonna be something
art gallery or some shit like that.
For real, and walkable for sure, or taking a train somewhere.
But we got museums and art galleries here.
100%.
You just gotta be tapped. You just gotta be more tapped in here.
Yeah, and you have to get in your car and drive there.
1,000.
That too.
I went to the thing a couple weeks ago to the Broad, and that shit was pretty fire.
The Broad is tight. Yeah,
I like the Broad. I like that it's free too.
Yeah, that part. But you have to like do it way in advance.
Yeah, book it in advance.
Have you been to the Getty?
The Getty. Yes. That's the one that's...
There's two. There's the Getty Villa, and then there's the Getty, like, museum.
Is the one was that the one that's up in that you take the tram up type shit? Yeah, I did that joint.
That's the main one.
Yeah.
They have one in by the beach, too.
The one that's low-key, I think, slept on, me personally, in LA, museum-wise, is the Peterson. The car museum. That's the one that's like that red.
Oh, we drove past it and Kristen was like, whoa, what's that building?
It's red and it has the silver waves. One, it's like the coolest fucking building in LA.
I thought it was the tar pits. I thought that's what it was.
That's what you thought that was when you saw it?
It's...
Tar pits are cool as fuck
right next
too.
To it, though.
Yeah,
I've never been there either.
The fact that the tar pits are the tar pits is kind of weird. Like
that it's just in the middle of the city.
Yeah, that shit's weird. Like
it's kind of weird.
Because I seen it and then I seen it in a TV show and they was like, oh shit, hold on, what? That's niggas actually get oil from that shit? Like that shit was wild. But now the Peterson, it's a car museum, but that shit, I went there maybe like a year ago. And that shit was fire. They got mad shit in there.
We drove by it and they had the Tesla semi parked out.
Well, that's why I'm trying to go back because I haven't seen it in person yet. And they have the Cybertruck there.
Oh,
they have one. They have the one that they actually, the first one that they unveiled is at the Peterson right now.
Oh, we gotta pull up.
So I'm trying to pull up and see that shit. Yeah,
no, for sure. That one.
Yeah, you pay for that one. It's not crazy, but that honestly, like, just to see. I'm trying to see. I've been trying to see the Cybertruck in person for mad long.
I'm trying to see. Oh, it's only $19 for a ticket.
Yeah, it's like $20. Yeah,
I'd be down to pull up.
And it's like 4 floors, bro. Granted, it's maybe because it's cars is why so many floors, but the bottom floor is fire because the bottom floor,
the vault.
What is the vault?
Over 250 of the rarest vehicles ever assembled.
Yeah,
that sounds fucking.
The bottom floor is fire because the bottom floor has all the like TV show movie shit in it.
Oh shit!
So it got like the Batmobiles, the fucking Back to the Future, the like all that shit is on the bottom floor. It.
Damn, then they got Forza.
Bro, nah, dude. Just in general, if you don't understand why niggas love cars or why people love cars or go crazy, because I'm not the craziest car fanatic, but I like cars. I like the cars that I like. But like going to that shit, you understand why niggas love cars. Like,
right. No, I'm hearing you.
That shit is like crazy. Just in general, like the design aspect and all that shit that goes into making a fucking car. Like,
that might have to be a trip we take.
No, I'm down for that to be the next like group.
Yeah, no
EOD trip we
take.
That'd
be a sick place to take this camera.
100%, 100%.
Yeah,
the Cybertruck. Yo, I'm trying to see that Cybertruck in person. I don't think I'll ever own or buy one personally, even if I had the funds to. But that's one of the reasons why I want to see it in person because I'm like, realistic to me personally, it looks too much like a tank type. Like nigga, get a normal car. Like why you? What is all that? Like it looked like one of those things that nigga you trying too hard.
I feel
like paint your car normal. You know why you driving around in this big metal piece of weird shaped. But at the same time, you know it has its reasons or whatever. But I do want to see it in person just because like yeah, that's supposed to be on the road. They say by the end of this year.
That's awesome.
It's supposed to be. Mind you, they took pre-orders for that joint like 2 years ago, bro.
You were talking about taking a trip to Vegas for the tunnels?
Oh, the Tesla tunnels? Well, we got to go with Kristen because Kristen's the Tesla owner.
My anxiety would be on 100.
Me too.
It's autopilot. From my research, it's autopilot. And
of course it's autopilot.
It's autopilot through the tunnel. And
there's no way you're driving that through the tunnel.
Tunnel, yeah, because if you look at the video, it's mad claustrophobic. It's like super like it's like a little legit tunnel, like it's bare minimum space. And
how do you feel about it?
I mean, honestly, I need to see its the biggest like its purpose. Like what all right, and we outside the city, and it's gonna bring us real quick to. Like one of the casinos. That's what it looked like in the video. It looked like you take this tunnel, and because it's only for Teslas and it's autopilot, you go through it dumb fast, and you get to these locations. Because if you've ever driven in Vegas, it's a bitch. It's mad annoying.
Let me say this. I think it would be absolutely hilarious. Though Actually, I wouldn't find it hilarious if it was me, but imagine if someone's car broke down in there.
Oh, of course. Someone's battery's dying in that motherfucker.
Bro, and then it's a traffic jam in a fucking claustrophobic ass.
When we went to that hotel, they let us drive our car down to the Charger. Remember, it was kind of looked like that. And then the guy in front of us stopped.
Because his car died?
And then 2 people parked behind us. Because it was we were caught up in the valet and they were busy. And so the guy's coming down in a driveway, like going down in a loop, right? And we have to go all the way down, but the valet had stopped, just like pulling up a couple cars, and then they were going to move them, right? So that's like basically
essentially
what it was.
It was a traffic jam.
And it felt really very claustrophobic. Like, I remember being like, I don't want to get stuck right here. Like, hurry up and move, dog.
Have you ran out of power while driving your like, have you like parked somewhere?
I've gone past 0.
But your shit was still working?
So once you hit 0, you have like a few miles. I think they said like a decent amount.
My shit died on me once. I had to push it to a fucking charger.
No, you didn't.
I swear to God.
Hold on. What do you mean you had to push it to a charger?
Bro, I was on the freeway. I was pushing home because okay. I had like a 13-mile drive and I had 18 miles left in my thing, and I was like, perfect, I'll just go stop at the charger before I go home, and we're good. But I'm getting there, and then on the freeway, because you drive here, there's like that slight hill climb.
Of course, that's why I'm already. Once you had said that math to me in my head, I'm thinking. So your radio's probably on.
I'm hitting that hill.
You're hitting that hill.
I'm hitting that hill on 1%, bro.
Because the mileage has your battery at 1%. That mileage of having 18 miles.
Because after like 5% or something like that, or after like once you get down to like 20 miles or 15 miles or something like that, it doesn't show you the mileage anymore. It's just like. We're not sure how many miles you got left.
Yeah, we don't want to mislead. We're not trying to mislead you, essentially. No, that's fair. I fuck with that energy. Don't.
I'm rolling the dice
because I'm gonna drive that mileage.
I have no idea how many miles I have left, bro.
This is the same for your car too, Kristen. Like once it gets to a certain mileage, it stops showing mileage and just shows you percentage.
I think hers shows it.
Always.
Well, no, I have mileage or percentage. You just click it, like toggle between.
Okay.
No, but he's saying like
once you get to a certain level,
like a low mileage, does it show it all the way to 0? Like. Show you.
Did it always show you?
Yeah, like you go through what you're. So it up until I think it was like I had like 2 miles left or 5 miles left.
It was always showing you.
No, it let me know like, hey, you have a reserve tank, but it didn't let me know until that point.
Got you.
I didn't even know. Like I was like, I don't know. It went all the way
to. It was going all the way to 0. Is what we're asking.
Yes, it did go all the way to 0.
Okay. Mine doesn't. So
you hit the hill.
Yeah. So I hit the hill, not knowing how many miles I have. And then my hope was to get up as long as I make it up the hill, I can ride the downhill and get the fucking regen charge on my brakes, right?
Because that downhill is pretty solid. No, it's pretty solid.
But like at this point, my speed is limited, bro. It won't let me go a certain speed.
Like it won't let you go.
Trying to conserve energy, so I'm like trying to ride the brake, but I'm like going so slow.
Is it legit? Like you hit the gas, it feels like you're not pushing the same car when you said it limits your speed.
Like 45 or something like that.
Wow.
Once you're on like 1%.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a big deal.
So I'm like slowing down, and then I'm like fuck, and then I'm trying to gain the charge back. I get off the freeway, bro, and the place isn't far off the freeway, so I'm off the freeway. I'm driving down the street, and then I get to like when you go into a parking lot, they have those arms that go up. You press the button, you get your ticket.
Yeah, yep.
So I fucking get my ticket. I stop, get my ticket.
Oh,
shit goes up.
Shit.
I try to go. That shit's not moving, bro.
Shit.
And I'm like, I'm not far from the charger because
You're at the garage.
I'm at the shit. The arm's open.
Waiting for you to drive by.
So I essentially have to go through the gate and then right directly to the right when you go in. There's a small ramp that you have to get up, like essentially a sidewalk.
Yeah.
And then it's like slightly elevated, and then after that, it's just like you have some speed bumps, but it's all flat ground, and then the chargers are like at the other end of the parking lot. But then there's like another like slight hill that you have to get up.
Yeah.
Over there. So I fucking get in, and then I have to get it up this hill. So I like turned my car and backed it up like mad far, so I could get the speed of like pushing my shit. And I started running, bro. I was like pushing from the driver's side, and I got it up the hill.
This is you pushing your own car.
It took me like 30-40 minutes. I was
The
like
man is
sweating.
strong.
Because the car, the electric cars are crazy fucking heavy.
Yeah, it was in neutral too though.
Yes, but still, just in general, pushing a normal gas car is hard. So you were pushing an electric car. Electric cars are, the weight on these things, because the batteries are so heavy, is fucking crazy.
You feel me? Gene's coming in clutch, but yeah, bro, fucking got it over there. And then I was on the last hill to like push it up to the charger, and I was fucking exhausted, bro. And then one of the workers was leaving the restaurant. I was like, can you help me? Please. He came over behind and helped me push the car, and we got it to the charger, and I made it. But I was like, I'm never doing that again.
As far as never letting it get that low, never playing with the battery like that.
You can't roll the dice like that, bro.
Yeah, that sounds
It's too
intense.
crazy.
So now you just like, you have to like create that specific boundary of never letting it get too low, essentially, right? Like you can never let it get.
Yeah, like for me, I'm never getting lower than like 15%
or 15 miles.
Yeah.
15 miles.
But I keep it pretty charged because I charge a lot at home. Kristen's been supercharging a lot more because it's fast, but it costs money, so like.
As far as like more, or just in general.
Yeah, definitely costs money.
Yeah, and if I go earlier in the day, it's more expensive. If I go later in the night, when there's not as much, usage on the grid, then it's cheaper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Late night, charging's a lot cheaper, so that's when we'll like pull up, get food, and charge.
It's like 49 cents a kilowatt in the day, and then it's like goes down to like 15 at night.
But at most, you're still, what is it, like a 30 spot? Or is it like, are you paying?
If I go during the day, it costs me $30, which
That's pretty good.
That's outrageous for an electric car.
That's a lot for electric car.
Like, I want to charge for free. You know what I'm saying? So
really?
How are gas prices right now?
That's what I'm saying. That's what the $30 to charge your car, but that $30 will last you realistically how long? Is that lasting?
Like, bro, it's like
2 days,
280 miles, 300 miles.
Yeah, but right now, because it's cold,
and all that,
then it lasts me like all week.
It'll last you all week. That'll last you all week.
If I just go to work. But if I go to downtown, it's over. That's also like an hour and a half drive.
Yeah, it's crazy drive. That's
basically
drive.
So.
If you use it for just work, that'll last you all week.
Yeah.
That $30 you might spend during the daytime to fill up your battery.
Yeah.
That's pretty good because gas prices, I'm still paying double that. Especially if I'm driving something luxury. If I'm driving something luxury, to fill up my tank, I'm still paying like 60 plus bucks.
It's wild
for gas.
I just know that I can get it for free at home. So
of course.
It's definitely not free. We pay for it with the bill.
But it's basic.
It feels free just because you ain't giving a nigga money.
Cents.
A lot cheaper than.
It's way cheaper.
Yeah.
Way cheaper than the 15 cents.
Would it still be cheaper if you got the actual official charger installed in your crib?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Yeah, but the specs on it's like super low.
Okay.
Like what it.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
The price of consumption.
I'm surprised, honestly, y'all don't get that because y'all have two electric cars.
Days.
What was that?
It's a few racks to install that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Full disclosure. But off of electric cars.
For real, because
one thing.
I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing about that.
Yeah. Fuck
At the beginning, when I first got my car, everybody would be like, "Do you like having a Tesla?" And I would be like, "Yeah, these are my thoughts on it." And then it was like the same old spew, like every single person.
People ask about it, but I feel like most people don't have any intention of actually getting a Tesla or even.
I wouldn't say that, bro. A lot of people want them.
No, like the average person who might, no, they might want them, but at the end of the day, when they think about it, like, I feel like people still think about Tesla as like a crazy expensive car, even though the price has gone down on them joints. But
did you see this thing about NASA apparently finding another Earth-sized planet?
I seen that.
What do you guys?
I can't even allow it into my brain right now. I'm like, I've got too many things to worry about.
And they need to stop. They need to stop before they start a fucking war with some other people.
They're gonna run into real life Martians.
Yeah.
Yo,
They need to chill the fuck out.
like, stop looking at us.
Yeah, they're about literally. You're seeing this in the movie Avatar. Like, why are these niggas really trying to start a war with a whole nother planet?
Because they're trying to find vibranium.
Did it say how far it was away?
Let me see. I'll find out right now.
Because that's what I was wondering. How far away is that shit?
Let me see. How far away is...
And on top of that, if we can't even take care of this one, why the fuck do we need to be going looking for a new one?
100 light years. God.
And that's one thing I've never actually
About
knew.
100 light years away. What do you mean?
How long is a light year?
How long it takes light?
A light year is 5.88 trillion miles.
Damn. Wait, Kristen's over here texting. I'm actually having a hard time wrapping my head around that, bro.
5.88
Almost
trillion
6
miles.
trillion miles for 1 light year.
1 light year is 6 trillion miles.
We can hardly fathom what 1 billion looks like in a pile, like in a tangible amount.
It's
Let
trillion.
alone
They're saying it's
trillion.
100 trillion. Or no.
Is trillion
saying-
after
they're
billion?
saying this planet's 100 light years away. So that's crazy.
Hold on, yeah, I don't even know how to do that math.
It's unfathomable.
We need to find someone who can do that math. We need to nail deGrasse Tyson.
It's 5.8 trillion times 100.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Times 100. Bro.
Is it even giving you well? Because
I don't even know how to read this.
is trillion after billion?
Yes.
Trillion's right after billion. What's after trillion?
A zillion.
I was wondering that.
It better be a zillion.
I was wondering what's after trillion.
That's a good question to ask.
I got you.
Google already knew.
Quadrillion, quintillion, sextrillion, septrillion, octillion, non-trillion, decillion.
Decillion. That was when I was looking at too. I was wondering how. While you're saying those T, I was wondering how you was gonna say that one. Decillion.
I think my wound is infected. That was what I was texting about. I'm for real.
The sextrillion sounds wild.
Let me see it.
So this is all tender. And this is where my outline originally was.
What happened? What wound?
I got burned with a curling iron. This shit is like... I'm really starting to realize I think it's fucked up. I might have to get
antibiotics?
Yeah, for this. That was crazy looking.
The burns happen regularly, I imagine, right? Or no? Or you don't burn yourself?
Not when you're smooth.
Well, your hair is short, so you don't really curl your hair.
This is on another client.
No, I'm saying you don't do it to yourself that often.
No.
So, but then how often are you, is that something that's a part of the job regularly, the curling iron?
Every client, every day.
Really?
Yeah.
You curl every day. So then, yeah, you should be pretty smooth with it. How the fuck you burn yourself so bad?
Just moving too quick. Working just... got ahead of myself.
Trying to chef it up.
About this planet, though, one, we don't need any more drama from any more people that we don't know who the fuck, how they get down. We're still trying to understand humans. So the last thing we need to be doing is
finding other humans.
I'm not even saying humans, just species.
What if it was another?
Because Avatar people from Avatar, you're considering them aliens, right?
Yeah, but they were like so humany that people.
No, facts. I feel like that would be the case. you would find
we need like a palatable alien for
the aliens would
humans to respond.
They'd either be very human-esque or the complete opposite in like a pile of mush.
Oh, just like a puff of smoke.
I can see it being puff of smoke.
Like just like they come here and like this is how they show up is like their essence.
I'm trying to think of an example.
Puff of smoke.
Or like not even a puff of smoke, like fucking E.T.
Yeah, like a big old head.
Because E.T. wasn't...
different strokes, like different folks.
Are they speaking English?
E.T. definitely did not speak English. I don't think so. I don't think he spoke. Oh, E.T. phone home.
But what if people
home.
What if they don't even communicate verbally? It's just like a knowing.
That could be it. But that's the thing. They're not... They're communicating with us, but they're not saying anything.
Was it weird that the avatars were speaking English? That was kind of fucking weird.
Well, all right. So, y'all didn't see the new joint. Y'all didn't see the new one.
Yeah, we saw it.
Also, so the way they play it in the new one is that he's been talking the language so much that it sounded like English, but they weren't talking English.
The avatars?
In the sequel,
they had their own language.
They had their own language.
They were definitely speaking English.
Nah, here's the thing. Remember, I don't know if you remember in the beginning of the second one, he says, I've been speaking the language so long that it sounds like English. So they like were speaking the language and then it like turned into English. That's the way they played it. That's the way they got away with everyone just speaking English in the fucking movie. Was they've been speaking the dialect so long. He says, I've been speaking whatever, Avi so long that it just sounds like English to me. And then
sounds like English to him.
Yeah, that's how. But we're watching the movie from this dude's perspective, so that's how they like got away with. Because none of those people should be speaking English in the movie. Technically, only the humans should be. The main character should be. His shorty should be, because she knew English.
So you're saying you're seeing it from his perspective, and that's why you can understand.
But the only way to
Nah, I'm not buying that shit.
That's what was it. Literally, you can go watch the movie again, bro, or we'll download it. You don't remember that part of the movie in the beginning when he's like breaking it down and he's like talking about the life that they built there.
So you're saying that the reason why we see it in English is because it's from his perspective.
In the movie itself, if you watch the first one, the only people who speak English was him, all the other avatars who were humans in the blue person's body, his chick.
But the avatars were speaking their language.
They were speaking their language. They weren't speaking English.
I got to rewatch it.
They were all subtitled.
All the time.
For the most part, they were all subtitled, but they didn't have crazy lines like that. They weren't talking like that.
That's kind of corny. They should have just made it subtitles.
There was no way niggas is reading subtitles for 3 hours, bro. There's no fucking way. That's the issue. You are correct. And I'm sure, what's the director's name? I'm sure that's what he would have.
James Cameron?
Yeah, I'm sure. That's probably what he wants to do. But he knows there's no way he's getting away with making a 3-hour subtitled movie, dog. That's not happening. In 3D, I gotta wear these.
And they would have to figure out the entire language.
Which honestly, that might be the least hard.
Nah, what?
No, I'm thinking having these actors, because that whole movie, they acted the whole movie.
Yeah, if you're making up a language, you'd be like, yo, say this line. No, you gotta change the way you say that last sound.
That might be thinking of, because I feel like people do that all the time, create languages as far as like for movies and shit.
I feel like that could easily become racist.
Oh, 100%. I mean, dude, people are already feeling that type of way because they resemble Native Americans
or Dominicans.
But that's what I'm saying. They remember the people in Avatar just in general resemble human. Yeah. Back in the day. So everyone could say, they're resembling, but because they're using bows and arrows and stuff like that. Native American people were kind of pissed about that shit.
That makes more sense.
I just feel like the message of the story is like good. It's about like
I understand why you could be pissed, but do Native American people just get to claim bows and arrows like that? So now I can't make a movie with a nigga from back. I can't make an alien movie with niggas using bows and arrows and Native Americans and people not feel like they need to get credit for that. Is that crazy to me?
No, I think that they did popularize the bow and arrow.
But I'm not denying that. But do they own it to the degree that...
Does New York own Tim's?
No.
Bro,
if Tim's...
they popularized Tim's.
No, I'm talking about... what you're saying is true, but if...
I feel like you owe the same respect to the Native Americans for popularizing the bow and arrow.
And to what degree? I got to shout them out in my movie? Or I owe them money? I owe them a check? Because that's what they're suing these niggas.
I just think it's interesting because it's a focus is on indigenous like relationship to the planet and to the earth, and I feel like the message is not lost, and that's what is like. If it was a disrespectful movie, okay, I understand, like be pissed, but I just think I would just choose to lean into like just I don't know, because being thankful that a message of love for the earth and all creatures.
Because how could they have done indigenous and not offended Native Americans?
I mean, because if you can't...
Because you're right, but those were the only type of weapons back then. What other weapons were there other than bows and arrows and
they could have created some new shit for like...
For Avatar, created some indigenous... That would have took a lot. I think that would have took more than probably fucking creating a language.
Well, they invented some type of filming system so that they would be able to film underwater. Like they discovered this new invention for this movie.
They low key they filmed it underwater. They put all the shit on and they filmed all that shit like,
which is crazy because all that CGI.
Yeah, but everything's filmed. The whole movie itself, every scene, I would
love to watch behind the scenes on that.
It's amazing, bro. There's a nice one on YouTube right now. I'm sure they're gonna come out with a crazy one once the movie like hits like DVDs and shit like that.
Oh, that behind the scenes menu's about to hit.
Yeah, but every scene is actually acted out and filmed, and then they just add on the CGI on top of it. But yeah, that shit. No wonder it took this nigga 10 years to fucking make that shit.
Well, I mean, apparently they got another ready.
That's the thing.
Ready.
They got another one right. Well, they have. There's no way niggas is waiting another 10 years for fucking Avatar 3. Like
so much money going into that.
For real. But I'm glad you guys seen.
Have you seen any other good movies?
The last thing I watched movie wise, what was the last? Nothing in theaters, honestly. It's been a little bit. I want to go to the theater to see something.
We're talking about watching this movie called The Whale.
That's one movie I want to see. I heard good things about that.
We watched Megan.
Oh, you watched Megan?
That shit was
Did you see
trash. Oh, it was trash?
Horrid.
Trash.
Really?
One of my friends.
I heard it was like the good bad. Like it was bad, but it was
like campy.
You're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna hate it, but you can wait for it to be on DVD type shit.
Yeah.
I could have not have watched that movie and been okay. I would have just left it.
It was Megan, because you know that's not an E. That's low key a 3 in the way it's like.
It stands for her model. Some bullshit.
Listen,
it's fucking terrible.
This is my thing. Did you ever see Chucky?
Yeah, of course. That's what it's a play on, right?
Okay, like Bride of Chucky, like that made you horny. Like this is like at least fun and like
always
horny.
Brings this up.
I can't help it. And
she got horny off Chucky.
And this did not make me horny. I said, this is doing nothing for me. I don't know how else to say. This is just my take on this Megan.
But it's PG-13. It's not rated R.
Yes.
So it's not as violent as Chucky, right?
There was just no like, I don't know. I guess I'm looking for sex appeal in a robot movie. And like,
no, that makes sense.
That's what
she looks like a sex,
which is weird, and I don't mean that because now that I'm thinking about it thoroughly, like it's a different vibe totally. Because there's also like murder in Chucky, and this is, I mean,
Chucky be straight killing niggas, but she don't be really killing them.
No, she was definitely killing people.
Oh, they just don't show it.
Didn't they show it?
Because that's the only thing I noticed about it. Because they were talking about it similar to Chucky, but then I seen that it was rated PG-13. So I'm like, all right. So then she's obviously not like this.
The kills weren't like super crazy.
Yeah. They probably weren't, or they were like they were insinuating they got killed.
Fuck this movie. It was not
Worse.
good. It was not good.
So stupid.
That's funny.
Is it true what they're saying about YouTube flagging curse words in?
I'm sure to a degree. But I feel like personally, it's only gonna. I don't know. It's gonna affect big YouTubers because big YouTubers need something to complain about at all times. Because
I feel like big YouTubers would have bleeped it out already, though, right?
They said even if you I think the thing about it that's crazy that everyone's tripping out about is that it's retroactive. So if you have a video that you released 3 years ago that has 2 million views,
it's like, oh, you said curse words.
They're gonna demonetize.
Damn.
And even if you edit the curse words out of it, it won't make the video back to monetization, even if you edit it. So there's no way to, I guess,
you can't like get it reviewed or anything.
That's what the big YouTubers are complaining about. Their old videos are getting demonetized, even if they edit it.
It's already happening?
Yeah, it's already happening to people.
Damn.
It's already happening to people. People who like have like big followings on YouTube. And my following is not big enough for it to really see that kind of impact. But the fact that it's like happening on old videos is just like, I don't know. YouTube is a weird space because there's mad people who are using it as a financial source, but there's like no written rules, and like it's the wild, wild west to a degree. They low-key could just do it. They could low-key could just do whatever they want, and really there's nothing y'all could do about that shit.
Straight up, yeah.
Like straight up. Like they could kick a nigga off, and what are you gonna do?
If someone kicks you off the internet?
There's
no one to complain to.
Like, what are you really gonna do? If it's it's privately owned, they don't have to fuck with you if they don't want to.
That's crazy.
What do you? And so for people to,
that's what's happened to my friend, the one that had the Vice documentary done.
Oh yeah,
they keep kicking him off the internet.
And that's the thing. At the end of the day, you do have to it's proof that the only real way to go is to build your own platform out, which is insanely fucking hard. But that's what Kanye was trying to do when he was trying to get like Parler, because Parler is like one of those platforms that got built out because those people were getting kicked off of the other avenues, other parts of the internet.
Parler
is like an app for like right
right-wing conservatives,
right-wing conservatives and people who like low-key come off as like fucking Proud Boys and Trump fans, and
it's like QAnon shit.
Yeah.
And Kanye's trying to pull up on that.
Well, he was gonna buy it at one point when he was at his peak of tripping,
peak gayness,
because Candace Owens' husband owns it.
Oh my
Is that who owns it?
Candace Owens' husband? Yeah, I believe he owns it.
Who the fuck is she married to?
Yeah, I know, right? But I believe her husband owns it. So,
it's crazy.
At one point, Kanye was going to buy it from him.
George Farmer.
Yeah, there you go.
George Farmer.
So it's Candace Owens Farmer. That's funny. Like, I don't know. That's the shit that be like bugging me about things like YouTube and shit like that. It don't matter how big you get or how popular you get. And at the end of the day, you still need them to allow you to upload their videos on their platform.
Facts.
So all those millions of views and all that shit, it don't matter if the internet ain't fucking with you.
Man, they really just own that.
Like that dude Andrew Tate, I don't really follow him like that.
Wait, what's going on with this guy? Because why is he everywhere?
Okay.
I mean, that's the thing. All the other shit, that's the thing. I don't really follow him like that. I only brought him up to say, before he got banned off of all the sites and all that shit, I was regularly seeing his shit.
His face.
But then
it was never good shit that I would see. It was always him saying some wild
ass shit. Or just like some whatever shit.
Can we pause for the tea?
Which one? What tea?
Oh shit.
The tea on him.
Oh wait.
Do we have tea on him?
Yeah, thank you.
So he was talking shit to Greta Thunberg.
Yeah.
The young child advocate.
I think a lot of people, if they don't remember, because I low-key forgot about that chick. Low-key.
Yeah, so she's
Because I
a young
remember
woman.
she was
She's
a
trying
kid.
To, yeah.
I remember she was a kid.
And she still is, but she's trying to change the world. So he tweeted at her, was basically being annoying about how tell me how bad it is that I have a Bugatti, like how I'm ruining the planet.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just like shaded him on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And then he posted a video, and the feds found him from his pizza box that he was eating, because they were able to find like
something like that. Some
literally super fucking easy, because he's like eating pizza, being an asshole. Come to find out, they arrested him on human sex trafficking charges in another country.
Yeah.
And then recently has come out audio of him admitting to raping a woman.
I heard that. That's the thing.
He admitted it?
Well, the audio that came out was him talking to the female about it, but I believe, and we can follow up on this just to make sure. Maybe next week we'll do a little research this week. But I believe the female, even in that he's talking to in that audio, came out and is saying like, "Yo, that's just how they get down. That's how they get down. Like that's just their like kink, apparently.
Rape.
That's just how they get down."
One of my friends, she went on a date with this guy, and they were talking. He ended up telling her, he was like, he started opening up, telling about his kinks, and then he's like, I have one more, but I shouldn't tell you. And she was like, okay, like, well, what is it? And it was rape. Like he was like, that was his like kink. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's a weird kink.
Like
I don't know how.
I'm not here to kink shame, but I'm gonna let you know that's wrong no matter what, dog.
I just don't understand how. Like I don't understand what aspect of that. Like I can understand the like maybe teasing level, but like full on rape. Like what? What aspect of that turns you on?
Right.
Type shit.
Trigger warning for the listeners. So
trigger warning like 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, too late, but more trigger warning. Investigations found a message written by Andrew where he told his victim and ex-girlfriend, "I love raping you." In another concerning audio clip received by the victim from Andrew Tate, the letter said, "Am I a bad person because the more you didn't like it, the more I enjoyed it? I fucking loved how much you hated it. It turned me on. Why am I like that? Why? I'm one of the most dangerous men on this planet. Sometimes you forget how lucky you are to get fucked by me."
Yeah, the audio's weird though, because it's only his side.
It's like a voice memo.
It's like a voice. It must be like a voice. Is that what it is? Is a voice?
That's what
all right,
it is.
so it's voice memos. Because it was only his side of the conversation. So that right there, I'm not gonna hold you. That is a little.
That's wild, bro.
But just in general,
say some shit like that.
Yeah, but if I'm hearing after that that's how y'all get down, like that's how y'all, get down. Like
if someone doesn't like something.
No, if I'm hearing after that, that's y'all kink. If I'm hearing after that, because right now he's claiming all this is happening to him because the system, the matrix is trying to take him down. Like he's claiming that, the powers that be are trying to take him down because he's a free mind or whatever it is, whatever bullshit it is. So what we're seeing right now is an orchestrated attempt to destroy Andrew Tate, as far as whether it's put him in jail.
I think he's destroying himself because he's a piece of shit rapist, honestly. And I feel like you're making excuses for a fucking loser.
Yeah, I don't know why you're trying to defend him right now.
I'm trying to give you the whole entire argument.
I just think that I don't care about the argument.
I don't want this to be just a one-sided. All right, we just talk about the dude.
I'm down to hear the other side, but like in my eyes, bro, this audio is a clear-cut thing that is what does the victim say?
That's what I'm saying. What is it? One, if it's an audio recording, why am I only hearing one side? And why is he continuing to say this stuff? This is obviously a conversation with someone.
I guess the reason that I don't care about to defend him in this, or to have the whole conversation in this moment, is because he's still arrested for human sex trafficking. So I don't care if this one person.
Does that mean like prostitution?
Yes, like he's like selling women. He's drugging them and selling women to other men so that they can rape them.
That's allegedly.
Is that the story?
It's allegedly.
So that's why he's been arrested.
That's what he got arrested for. But to me, honestly, the reason why I sound
a lot of fucking money. Where's the money come from?
Bro, to say you're one of the most dangerous men on the planet, come on, bro.
When someone tells you who they are, you have to listen to them, and that's it.
The sex trafficking thing he's never admitted to. The only thing to me that seems weird is if you are a sex trafficker. I don't know any because there are plenty of sex traffickers out there right now. There's no sex trafficker out there right now who's trying to become Instagram famous. That shit don't make no sense.
How do you know that? That's not relevant? A fact.
Because you're doing something illegal.
You're just saying that, though. You don't know for a fact that none of these famous people are doing that.
Which famous people?
We don't know, because how would... Obviously, they would hide
because
it.
they would... That's what I'm saying, because they're doing crime.
But he is getting caught.
Is he?
But that's not to say that he's the only famous person or Instagram person.
Anyone who's done that in the past, who's been outed... They weren't famous. They were low key.
Okay, but you can't say that like it doesn't exist because you don't know that.
What about fucking,
what are you talking about? It doesn't exist. What famous person? That motherfucker was the lowest key motherfucker out. We didn't know before that name came up and that dude became famous. You do not know who that motherfucker was. You did not know who he was.
Bro, what are you talking about?
He was in the limelight. He was a fucking celebrity because we don't fucking know because we are not in that world.
Exactly. Because
we're not rich. We're not super fucking rich.
He's not
Harvey Weinstein, bro, he's in film, like, he's fucking everything, bro. What are you talking about?
Jeffrey Epstein? That's what you're talking about, Jeffrey Epstein. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, talking about Jeffrey Epstein.
He was a fucking socialite. We just don't have enough money.
Amongst the rich people who fucked with him, not amongst... the average nigga who walked down the street.
But that doesn't mean that...
That's exactly what that means. That means that the people who do the creepy shit, who do the fucked up shit, they know who this nigga is.
I just think that he was not hiding himself whatsoever. If you go look, there is every celebrity under the sun that has a photo with him. I'm just saying, like...
Yeah, exactly. Realize exactly. The people who want to fuck with him.
But on some shit, like, Andrew Tate, regardless of him chasing stardom, I don't think that... takes away from anything, bro, because look at rappers, bro, that are doing illegal shit, but they're still trying to get on. Like,
that's because niggas. That's nigga
he's
shit.
A fucking rapist.
That's nigga shit,
bro.
That's nigga shit.
But like, you have to look at it. It's in the same light because it's a reality, bro. Just because he's putting up a facade on Instagram, bro, like, you know, he could just be a piece of shit, dude.
He probably is. I just don't know. I'm waiting for whatever evidence.
Sometimes you gotta look at what's in front of you, bro, and make a decision, a judgment. Like,
nah, because if I would do that, then I would do that about you. I would do that about anyone.
I understand what you're saying. I get it, but I just feel like there's other people that you should choose to have energy for. Not that you're exuding a ton of it, but like even to speak words to defend Andrew Tate is like not where you need to be.
I just know how to public it down, and people just hop on bandwagons from just hearing some shit. Like that pizza box shit you said, Kristen, that's actually fake. That's not real. That didn't really happen. That was a rumor.
What, the whole pizza
box thing? Do your Googles. That shit was not. That's not how they found this nigga. That's what I mean.
How did they find him?
They found him because they knew where he was at. They knew where he was at. He was streaming, and they knew where he was at.
I don't believe that what you're saying is true.
Hey, when I heard that, I did the same research. That shit actually turned out to not be real. They knew where he was at. They knew where this nigga was at. They shut this nigga down because this nigga was clearly fucking with the wrong people, and they needed to shut this nigga down. In the end of the day, like in the end of the day, we'll see, because he's in jail right now for whatever they're saying he did. So either they had the evidence on him or they don't. I
mean, if those victims come out and tell their side of the story, you know what I'm saying?
That'll be a big deal. But most of the girls are coming out saying that wasn't true. They're saying that they weren't getting trafficked.
But there's also a lot of money in this, bro. And like,
that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is it the money? Because once again, where did this nigga come from? Why do we even know who this nigga is? So is it the money that they maybe the powers that be put into him? And
like Kristen said, where did all this money come from? And he's some ex-kickboxer, bro.
He openly admits when he first started doing kickboxing, he wasn't making any money doing kickboxing. The main thing there was two main things that made him bread. One was when he got on the reality show, fucking Big Brother. And then two, he started the Top G fucking thing group that all these like tweens, young boys sign up for. And they pay $50 a month to get business information from. Other than that, I don't see anything else he's making money from. I don't know where he's getting the Bugattis from or any of that shit.
Bro, we're about to find out, bro.
I'm interested 100%, but I'm not gonna just listen to the media that there is and just be like, okay, yeah, that's what this nigga is gonna do. That's what he does. Because the powers that be have no problem lying to y'all and telling y'all whatever they want y'all to believe. If they want you to hate Andrew Tate, they know how to make you hate Andrew Tate right now.
I know what you're saying, but
I need to hear Andrew Tate say that he raped a woman and that the more that she didn't like it, the more he enjoyed it. That's what I need to hear to know that he's a fucking piece of shit. And
do you need to hear that? You said, but you don't need to hear the other side of the conversation.
No, I don't care. I don't.
So if the other side of that conversation does come out and it's like Shorty does fuck with it and was talking to him like that.
At the end of the day, I still firmly believe that even if that is your kink, that you could that your partner could not want to have sex with you, just straight up. Like you submit into this agreement months ahead of time, weeks ahead of time, days ahead of time. Okay, so no matter what, if they want to rape you, they can rape you. That is their kink. At the end of the day, even if you want to come out of that agreement, you're not out of the agreement. So that's rape. At the end of the day, your kink is rape, and that's not okay.
I mean, I agree with you there.
Therapy, and I'm not going to defend someone who needs fucking therapy.
I agree with you there, and if two people are openly saying that's how they get down, last thing I'm gonna say is, oh yeah, this dude should be in jail for that.
But if it's more,
but he's not even locked up for that. He's not even locked up for the rape. He's locked up for the sex trafficking. He's locked up for apparently making women. He had a house full of women, and houses all over the world. That's where the trafficking part comes in, and they would pretty much be like these rooms where it'd be like you'd talk to the girl, and you'd be thinking you're talking to a girl, and you're like, pretty much it'd be like a one-on-one room type shit. And he had these houses with women all over, and he obviously break them off with bread, I guess, or whatever, and that's where the trafficking comes in or whatever. He had these sex rooms. So it'd be houses full of women with webcams. And that's what he got locked up for. That's what he's locked up for right now. The rape shit and all that other stuff is just, I think they're just putting that out just to, bring it up. But it's not what he's locked up for.
It doesn't look good, bro. That's all I can say is,
oh yeah, of course.
He doesn't look like a good guy. That's what I'm taking in from everything I'm seeing on the internet.
I just know to not believe everything I see on the internet.
We're gonna find out, bro.
Yeah, I don't believe a lot of this shit I see on the internet. It's too easy to make niggas look wild right now on the internet. Like, especially if you watch that axe wielding shit, Kristen, you will understand exactly what I'm talking about. The same internet that you're fucking with made this nigga look like he was a hero, and this nigga was a murderer. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, before I'm gonna just be like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna just buy into some shit or believe it, I just need more facts. I just need more evidence. Like, and just because everybody's on one side, it don't mean that side's right. Like,
imagine if everyone thought like how you're thinking right now, then we would never find shit out, bro.
As far as what? Why won't we find shit out?
If we just accept things for what they are, and we're just like, well, there's no facts, so like, how would we ever get down to the bottom of things, bro?
That doesn't make any sense.
No, it does absolutely make sense, because at the end of the day, somebody can get a...
I'm talking about finding out the facts, and y'all just talking about believing the side.
No, I'm talking about how...
You being like, I need more facts. I need to know the facts. You're not going to know the facts. You're never going to know the facts.
And neither will y'all, but y'all just believe that side.
No, because if someone... Okay, because all I could do is speak for myself and my own intuition, and I know a piece of shit when I see one. I know a piece of shit when I can see listen to what they say, because I've listened to him speak in his shit, because... And what he says, he's a fucking idiot. He doesn't respect women. I do not value him. I do not value him enough to hope well for him.
That's fair. That's fair. But did he commit the crime? I can't say that.
Oh my God, dude. But like, there's so many people have been raped and abused and have no proof and evidence. And so because that doesn't exist, it didn't happen. They don't deserve justice. They'll never get what they deserve with this concept of you. Like, you have to realize.
And then there's other people who didn't do anything and they're in jail for it right now.
Oh my God.
Right? Is that not the case?
No, that is the case.
So then what the fuck are you talking about?
If you think that is, if you think that outweighs the amount of people that have no proof that have been abused, that's. Well,
based off of what you guys are saying, since there is no proof, we'll never know. Right? We'll never know who's right and who's wrong. Everyone's just going to say, oh, I didn't do that shit. So, in the end of the day, without any facts, you're just going to go off of how you feel about the person.
The vibes, yeah.
Yeah, all right, that's fair.
Because it's never led me wrong this far.
But you never had the facts, so you never really know regardless if it was true or not.
Sure.
You never know. Sure. You've never known up to this point because you've never had the facts.
I just feel like it doesn't even matter.
I mean, if you got a point, you could say it.
I don't.
Because that's either way, like, this nigga's locked up for the shit. Right now, looking at going to trial for it.
I mean, there might be some other shit that comes up, bro, that definitely indicts him on whatever other charges.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. But if nothing comes up and he doesn't go to jail for it, then what?
Bro, I don't even know. I honestly,
because that's all I'm saying is that could easily happen.
I really just started hearing about this guy in like the last few months, seeing like random fucking clips of him talking on the internet, saying some bullshit.
Same.
And then I hear he gets locked up for some crazy shit, and I'm just like, oh, like this guy, like you're saying that the internet makes it easy for you to hate someone, bro, but like look at what is coming out, like audio of you talking about raping someone, like. To me, that's some wild shit to even have an existence.
100%.
Talking about a kink, bro. Like we're like a kink about rape. Like for someone that's not their kink, bro. Like then it's rape. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm not gonna tell two people how to get down.
I'm not talking about two people, bro. But
yes, you are. You just saying.
No, bro. I'm talking about if that's his kink and he goes with someone that's
down with it.
No, that's not down with it, bro.
The girl is saying, the girl that he was talking to.
I'm not talking about that girl, bro. I'm talking about in another completely different situation. You're talking about a guy that's out in the free world, bro, whose kink is rape, bro. There's people that are not down with that shit, and if they get in a room with this guy and he's fucking, and that's his shit, where that turns him on is like when someone says no, like they don't want that, bro, then how in a different situation, how would he stop himself from actually raping someone that perhaps isn't fucking down with that? I
mean, you bring up the biggest point. Of course.
Bro,
that's
you're gonna sit here and tell me that like that's not a fucking, like that wouldn't fucking raise suspicion for you? Like for me, I just think that that's enough for me to be like, this guy needs to be investigated. He doesn't seem like a good person.
Exactly. What you're talking about is exactly what I'm talking about. The guy needs to be investigated. He doesn't seem like a good person. You investigate the guy. The women come out, say they were down. He didn't rape anybody. Now what? Neither of you have been able to answer that.
Wait, bro. But how would you know that he didn't if
the women are coming out and saying, yo, he didn't rape me? How
do you know he didn't pay them? That's not a fact. That's just people saying things. Because if that's the case, then this motherfucker's saying he rapes people, and that's a fact. So it's like what you're saying. You want to keep doing this. You want to keep going in a circle.
I don't want to keep going in a circle.
No, but
I'm trying to figure out what y'all talking about, because y'all are saying on one side y'all are saying, all right, we're looking at this. We're looking at these facts or looking at these bits of evidence. But if we don't have the whole situation right now, but if the whole situation comes out and it proves that he's not doing this stuff, y'all don't want to pay attention to that, then, is what it seems like. That's what it's like.
Even if it came out, it would not change how I feel about rape as a kink, and it doesn't change my feelings about Andrew Tate, the fucking loser of the century.
I don't expect anything to change with Andrew Tate, because Andrew Tate was already hated before the rape shit even came out. No one fucked with
because I
people weren't
don't
fucking
like
with
the way
people.
that he
Bro,
talks about women.
To be on audio saying that you like to rape women.
That just came out like a week ago. Prior to that, that wasn't even what people weren't fucking with him over.
They weren't fucking with him
over because of his.
But I understand that, but I'm saying like that audio exists, bro. It's like regardless, if none of this shit pans out, like this is a guy that says that he enjoys the thought of rape. Like, bro, what do you? That's, that's condemnable enough for me, bro.
Yeah, I don't.
That's crazy.
There are streamers right now who love this nigga. Who it just seems a little weird why they fuck with him so heavy.
And they're probably fucking incels.
But in the end of the day, like this nigga got taken off of pretty much all the platforms except for Twitter. And at this point, he's in jail right now. We'll see what happens, but like I'm not gonna the same way they make up and put out shit about us in a heartbeat. I'm not gonna give them the same power to control my mind and just let them make me hate whoever they want me to hate. Because they do it to us all the time. But and y'all be mad at it.
Bro, I need you to understand though, before this happened, before the tea came out, whatever, this fake tea, this tea, it's not from the pizza box, but he's still arrested for sex trafficking. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter because I listen to him speak in interviews and he makes me fucking sick. And that doesn't change. So I'm not influenced by the media. Okay, I need you to understand that right now.
All right, the stuff he says about women, all right, it's stuff that tons of people say about women. It's stuff that
if some racist ass motherfuckers out here talking shit, I'm not gonna be cool with that. Why are you cool with that?
Who said I'm cool with that? Where did you get that?
You like are defending him.
I'm not. Where am I defending him at? Where am I defending him at? Where once I said, am I cool with him? Where did I say?
You're trying to create a space that allows him to be innocent and to not be hated and to not be to the media, to the media's drama, to not be the truth.
I think you're just overreacting to someone not just agreeing with everything that you're saying.
No, dog, because I just think it's a really weird place for anyone to be sitting here trying to make to be the devil's advocate for the devil. Like, I just literally think that's
called
weird.
Devil's advocate for a reason.
And you're doing it for the actual devil. And so you want to play devil's advocate for like a decent person? Go right ahead. A good person, go right ahead.
Who would need to play devil's advocate for a decent person? Doesn't make any sense. Who plays devil's advocate for a decent person? Who plays devil's advocate for it? It's called devil's advocate for a reason, Kristen. I don't understand what that means. But in the end of the day, no one's creating a scenario. No one's defending him. All I'm saying is you just are quick to just believe everything you're reading right now. You heard an interview with him. All right, I fuck with that. That's totally true. The stuff he says about women, yeah.
Okay, so stop talking about the rest of it. Who gives a fuck? I don't care. Okay, the pizza box, that's not what he got caught for. But he is in jail for sex trafficking. That bottom line.
Allegedly sex trafficking.
There's the audio of him saying he's down to raping
That's not what he's in jail for.
I'm just saying, these are the facts that I have from his mouth, interviews that I've watched. He's a fucking loser. I don't care to talk about him literally anymore. Like, I'm not going to sit here and like have...
All right, what's the next topic, man?
Come on. This is sick.
Let's move on.
I was just letting it rock for a minute. In lighter news...
I know, right?
Do we want to talk about Lori Harvey and her new boyfriend? Is it a snowfall rollout?
I could see that being the case. Like, I don't know why people care so much. This is exactly what I'm talking about, though. Once again, the media is just controlling shit. Like, who gives a fuck what who Lori Harvey's dating? She literally doesn't even say anything. She releases no...
I mean, pop culture popularized Lori.
But she literally isn't even in pop culture. She hasn't... When's the last time she's even said anything or tweeted anything? She's not in the public eye. She don't have a TV show. Why are we like... She's not a Kim Kardashian type. Like, it's mad weird. So yes, that'd be the closest thing that would make sense is fucking maybe a rollout for the TV show. But then she's getting a bag. Then homie's probably paying for her. And it's like, well, yo, I need.
It was her birthday recently, right?
Yeah, it was her birthday. It was her party, and they outed their relationship for her birthday.
Did you see the photos going around of? Is it Damien?
Yeah, whatever his last name. But that's just corny. Just because me and Michael B. Jordan have 3 photos together does not mean we're friends. That don't mean we're friends. Once again, the media
just for those
trying to control the narrative. There's 3 photos of these niggas together. Michael B. Jordan's friend is dating. Like, what the fuck? We had 3 photos together, and we're smiling in them. That makes us friends, dog? Like, that shit's corny. If they were friends, honestly, we would have seen them at a courtside at a game together. We just saw actual friendship shit between them two.
Yeah, I don't know much about either of them
to be like, oh yeah, they're friends.
I just think it's funny, like,
but of course, what's gonna make the headline? What's gonna make the headline? Yo, Michael B. Jordan's friend is dating his ex. Like, that shit is wild, dog. Like, that shit's
What's
crazy.
your thoughts on Lori, Kristen? Are you familiar with Lori Harvey?
Yeah, I seen her at the Elefante once. She's cool. I don't know. I mean, I'm done with the conversation, and
Do you know her track record?
I mean, she said that none of that's true, so it's not true.
Yeah, she said it.
Wait, she said
on record, all we know is Future, fucking what? She went from Future to Michael B, and then this nigga.
That's
it. What else do we have to go off of?
What other claims were there?
They said, well,
P. Diddy and P. Diddy's son.
And you know
who's dating?
What's it? The singer? Fucking. They said a couple other R&B singers and shit like that, but none of that shit was like public.
You know who's dating P. Diddy's son is Raven Tracy. You know that, Kristen?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
The girl that Raven Tracy, the girl that does the body apparel for women.
Nah, I don't know who she is.
The brand's cool. I fuck with the brand.
But she just got the brand popping. Was she tied to someone prior to that? Is that how she got popping, or is she like rapper or something?
Nah, I mean, she's like a model, and she had. I don't want to like deduce who she is, like, but she has a sick ass like brand. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's been in the culture for a minute.
Yeah. No, that Lori Harvey shit, I don't get it. I don't understand why people even care, honestly. I think honestly the only reason they care is because it's Steve Harvey's stepdaughter. Like if she was just like,
oh, it's his stepdaughter. It's not even.
That's not real daughter.
I didn't know that.
No, that's not his real daughter.
Damn.
Like, that's the only reason why people care. Like, really, if you think about it, what female has Future ever really, other than Ciara, what female has Future ever really like claimed like that?
Did he claim Lori Harvey?
Yeah, he was the nigga at her last birthday. He like had the flowers and shit, and like was like mad giddy and shit. You don't remember that video of him like at her birthday party and shit? He was like getting her flowers and shit like that, and like was like mad amped and did something crazy for her last birthday party or whatever.
She just wasn't rocking with it.
No, I mean, I'm imagining she probably just couldn't put up with all of Future's bullshit, because I'm sure Future, regardless of who she was, Future was probably still Future. And kept rocking out. So I'm sure she was like, "Yo, fuck you, nigga. I don't have to put up with that bullshit."
Speaking of not putting up with bullshit and moving on, what do we think about Kanye getting remarried allegedly?
It wasn't. It wasn't a real ceremony. They're not really married, so it was. It wasn't like legal. It was legally bonded. It was a fake.
I just feel like, what is there to even talk about that's not fake news? It's all fake news at this point, right? Prove it to me that they're married.
They said they did. They said it wasn't a real. They said it was just a ceremony. It was.
Prove it that there's no license. I'm just saying, like, if you want to do that shit about other shit, know that you could do that about everything we fucking talk about. So choose something else to do about it next time, because you really got me still pissed off, dog.
You so tight about that?
Yeah, I am so tight about that.
It's funny because it's really not that big a deal, Kristen.
Come on.
It's really not that big a deal. We're talking about something. We're having a discussion. Like, come on, Kristen. Like, you can't talk about something like legit. Like, it's really not that big a deal. Like, we know what he's locked up for. He's in jail for. Like, all right, you don't like the rape kink. The audio came out.
We're done talking about it.
You brought it up again.
No, but you either have like an interest in understanding like why you sound fucking dumb, or like you want to.
You sound pretty dumb too, so
that's fine with me, and I'll be okay with that.
I'm okay with it too.
Okay.
So I don't know what the issue is, but as far as Kanye getting married, like, I understand why. Shorty's bad, so.
She honestly looks just like Kim.
Come, every girl Kanye's talked to after Kim is
Everyone in the world looks like Kim right now. She's
except for the only one who probably looks the least like Kim is that white chick that was talking about dating Drake, whatever her fucking name is. The one who was the one he dated like right after her? The
Who dated Drake at?
No, the one who she just said some interview recently. She was talking about dating Drake or went on a date that she went. Fox. Yeah, that
not
chick.
Megan Fox.
Megan, she's on
not Megan Fox.
Julia Fox. She do not look like Kim Kardashian at all. Honestly, she do not.
She has a fat ass and long brown hair.
Is that the Kim look?
I mean,
I thought Kim was
from the facial structure.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was more the face.
But no,
She ain't got the face like Kim.
I mean, it's all the same thing.
The designer that allegedly married Kanye, she looks a lot like him.
Yeah, she look like Kim.
More than Julia Fox.
Yeah, way more than Julia Fox. Julia Fox don't look like Kim.
Like, I feel like she could join the Kardashian family and like be in the show, and it would just like completely mesh.
Yeah, but no, I mean, if Kanye's happy, if they she's been working for this nigga for 7 years, so you know Kanye was probably feeling her from. There's no way they get married and there wasn't some overlap between Kim and Kanye and her.
Yeah.
Personally, I feel like there's no way. There gotta be some.
I mean, it seems. I would imagine
Kanye must have been feeling her. For her to be working for this nigga for the last 7 years, and then they just got married. Like, this nigga obviously was eyeing her from jump.
The industry game for relationships has to be absolutely terrible. It has to be horrible. I can't imagine being a celebrity and trying to find like a real relationship. Like, imagine,
fun.
Huh?
Seems fun,
bro. No, it doesn't. Do you think, like, would you marry like a normal person, or like, because at that point, like, what's your pool, you know? Like, it's only the places that you frequent or like the people you're surrounded by.
It depends. Well, if your feet, because is a female marry a normal nigga?
I feel like it'd be very hard to
a female. There's no way. I just seen the thing where Shorty was talking about, because she was the main breadwinner, she was cheating on all her men. That she was making more money than, what's her name? That's married to Dwayne Wade.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
What's
article.
her name?
Gabrielle Union.
Gabrielle Union. She said her last marriage she was making more than the nigga. So I'm cheating on this nigga.
No, her other reason too is that he was cheating on her.
Oh, is that true as well? He was cheating on her? Yeah. Oh, okay. Then that nigga was. Of course.
Yeah, bro. You gotta.
I just think that at this point, then the levels. You know that you being a regular nigga and her being Gabrielle Union, the level that she's cheating on is gonna be the Dwayne Wade level. That nigga did not look like Dwayne Wade.
No,
nah. He looked like a regular ass nigga.
Yeah, he's a regular.
But I mean, I can see a female. I don't know.
Do you think it would be hard, Kristen? Like, as a celebrity, do you think you would have? I just think that shit would be mad difficult. I don't even know.
With the dudes, the only thing with the dudes is they seem like they're pulling from the same pool. They see this dude dating her, so they want to jump on her. I feel like if Kanye right now breaks up with Shorty, mad dudes is gonna be trying to get at her in her inbox that might not even known about her prior to Kanye talking to her or Kanye marrying her. She's getting DMs from everyone now. Because I honestly didn't even know who the fuck she was. Prior to
bro.
That. I had never seen her before.
Heard her name or anything.
Never seen her before.
Yeah.
But now I'm seeing all the photos on Twitter of her and like.
Kanye's just being Kanye, bro. It's not a real marriage.
These were older photos prior.
No, I know, but like I also think that it's funny because all the outlets are using one photo of her, but like there's definitely more photos of her. But it's like it just all seems very calculated. In my opinion.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, it's not even a real marriage, bro. It's not like it's a legal thing.
He probably can't. Kanye's
the type of dude to, like, buy a ring just to buy a ring. Like,
they wear rings.
I'm going to get you a ring. This is the ring I got.
The weird things about it is that it's supposed to be private. It's not supposed to be real. But why do we all know about that?
Bro, if Kanye's gonna take a girl on a date in a public place and just have her flashing out some baller ass ring he just got her.
That's what I want to see. I want to see the ring. What kind of ring that looks like. I need to see the ring. And is Kim tight, or is she give a fuck?
She's probably rolling her eyes.
Does she give a fuck? Does she care? Or is she tight at all?
I'll be mad just because like my kids gotta watch you do this dumb shit. Like as a father, like you don't think you would look just dumb?
I don't know. I stay wondering, just off of looking at my family's, how their children break down and how they like with each parent. I do wonder how Kim and Kanye's kids feel about each parent, because you got Kim on one side, who's, I think she's addicted to being a reality show. Like she couldn't do the Lori Harvey route if she wanted to.
Do you think she's like a narcissist?
I guess that's what you would call it, maybe. Or she just can't be. She has to be in the public eye. In the end of the day,
that's just her thing.
And then you have Kanye on the other side as your dad, who's for the last few years had his nose up Donald Trump's ass, is now going around saying Hitler was that dude.
Dude.
Like, I do wonder if those are my parents, like, who do I fuck with more? Like, you really got your dad walking around telling people that Hitler was that dude. And then you got to go to school.
Bro, I'd be scared. Like, do they go to school though? I feel like they're not.
I don't know if they're going. I don't know. I know they go to. Well, they were going to the Donda school, right? I don't know how.
That shit closed down, bro.
Oh, Donda closed down?
For the last I heard of it closed temporarily.
Oh, because of Kanye's.
I don't know, bro. Is it open? Is it closed? Who knows? That shit's down the street though. We could pull up, get some Donda.
Oh, is it?
I'm pretty sure. Let me see where.
That'd be crazy if it is.
Oh, it's in Simi Valley.
That's close.
Yeah, bro, it's not far at all.
Yeah, I mean, hey, shout out to Kanye if he found love again.
Tuition's $15,000.
This nigga just needs to keep a mic out of his face, because this is the longest we've gone now where we haven't heard from this nigga. The news that's getting covered is not him saying it, so it's just publications coming out about this nigga being married. But I don't need to hear anything else from Kanye right now. If it's music, fine.
If he should just continue on his vacation.
If it's clothing shit, maybe. We'll see. But in the end of the day, like, the last few months, anytime this nigga had his mic in front of his face, he's been bugging out.
I could see Kanye trolling even more and just, like, taking a different woman out that looks like him and putting a ring on her and just, like, starting, like, this series of just women that look like him.
I just wonder if that's a normal thing, if women are going to be okay with that. Because if Kanye's doing it, that means if Kanye can successfully do this, that is right around the corner for a lot of other women. Niggas is going to be proposing to him and not trying to really marry him.
Just give a ring.
Do the ceremony and call it a day. And we're still boyfriend and girlfriend after that. We get married.
Not legally,
which I think that you can do. I think that's a thing.
People do that.
People do that
for sure.
But I don't think most women would be down with that. I personally feel like most women are going to be like, yo, if you're going to marry me. Don't fake marry me.
Yeah, Kristen, would that feel weird, being a woman?
If someone's going to propose to you, go through the ceremony, but then at the end of it, y'all are still just dating?
Like, it's not a legally binded thing.
I mean, what are you looking for? You looking for clout? Do it. You want a real relationship? That's not a real relationship. What do you want out of it?
See?
That's not you can't, that's just a regular old question.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're saying that...
It's not like a flat answer. There's so many different variables. Like, the kind of person that I am, like, if someone wanted to have a ceremony and we're still dating... Like, are we energetically married? Like, in our hearts, like we're committing to each other.
You're like, this is your wedding ring, but and everything's like the wedding. Everything.
When you say you're just dating, like, what does that mean? Because if my friends got married that love each other got married, I'd say they're married.
Yeah.
But if Kanye in this situation, do I think they're married? I don't necessarily know them, so I don't know.
If we split up, there's no paperwork. We just end. There's no.
It's your commitment to each other, to the universe, to whatever it is that you're committing it on. So it
holds the same value.
To me, yeah. As long as it's like internally,
as long as it's like a real.
And I'm sure that's how. If that's the case, if they really didn't get married and it's all just super ceremony shit, I know that's how they feel.
I mean, the reality is that you could actually get legally married and not really be in your marriage. So it's like,
you mean like get like married
like married legally
without a ceremony?
No, like do it legit. Everything's legit. It's on paper, but people just aren't faithful or like don't.
Oh yeah, of course that happens every day.
I don't think that like not having it be legal would make any difference. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's why, like, if someone you love and you both decide not to get married, but you're together, like, you're married, you're committed to each other, and that's it. It's like the commitment.
And I think isn't there the, like, if you're with someone for like 7 to whatever amount of years, common law marriage, I think is where you still get. I think you still get all the tax benefits of being, because I think they say marriage essentially is a business move. Right. Tax benefits, all that other shit.
I wonder, I guess it would just be your address, like how long you live at a certain address.
I think you gotta be like together for like 7 years or something like that.
That's cool.
For common law marriage. But
what if you just had a roommate for 7 years? Could you be like, yo, I'm married to this person?
I mean,
like,
I do want. There's gotta be some level of like
they check on you, like
they gotta. There's no way, yeah. Because I feel like niggas would be just doing that shit all the time. They would be just doing that shit all the time. Yeah, there's gotta be like a common law, like.
Because imagine if you and me live together for 7 years.
It would have to be the same type of. It would have to be the same type of investigation that they do for niggas who's marrying someone from outside the country. And who's getting married for like papers.
Oh yeah.
Like common law marriage does not exist in California though. It's not recognized in California.
Oh, they said get that shit out of here?
They said get that shit the fuck out of here.
Yeah, because people trying to get that tax cut for show.
And yeah, it is 7 years too to have a common law marriage.
But it's not common in California. Onto some tech shit, because I thought this was cool.
Ooh.
You know the Ring cameras?
Yeah.
So they're coming out with a new camera that pretty much flies around.
I seen that shit. That's gonna like start a fire or something in someone's crib. I already know that shit.
It's for sure hitting a tree.
That's definitely like, or taking someone's eye out, or like it's gonna, yeah, maybe, I don't know. It just seemed like it was just like dangerous to have that shit flying around your crib and you ain't there.
I would think it would be harder if it was outside. Like if your alarm got triggered and them shits just like flew up in the air and were like fucking surveillance drones.
Yeah.
Like, that would be hard. But inside my crib, I don't even know if I want that. Like, imagine that shit's just like hovering over you.
Well, I was trying to get it. I was trying to just get. So the thing starts flying because you want to see all through your crib. Because I guess a nigga, if he's robbing you, could be hiding in another room. Technically, I'm hiding.
What if he just comes behind it and swats it out of there?
I'm just hiding behind the thing while I'm robbing you. I'm gonna just stay behind it while whatever it's facing. I'm gonna just stay behind it the entire time while it just goes through your crib.
Oh, you pilot the thing?
I think so. I don't know, because the thing it was only like a.
I just imagine that thing moving mad slow and like they'd probably rob you by the time it would like get through all the rooms.
Yeah, I mean,
watching a Roomba go through a room is exhausting, bro. That thing will hit every angle in your room before it fucking leaves.
The thing about the Roombas that don't make no sense. I figure by now, because Roombas have been around for so fucking long, they would be perfect by now. Like,
they're still the same.
They're still hitting walls and shit. You would think at this point, especially with like that Roombas would be able to just seamlessly move through a room, vacuum it from start to finish, and not touch anything.
Right.
Because Roombas have been around for a minute now.
Yeah, man.
They've been around for mad long. How long is it fucking?
Damn, yeah. That was a big thing when they first came out too. People were rocking with Roombas.
Yeah. Yo, are you serious? Like, that was crazy. But I'm sure Let's see. Hold on. The first one came out in 2002.
Damn.
The first one came out in 2002. So from 2002 to now, them shits is still hitting walls and shit.
20 years in technology.
Them shits is still fucking not just seamlessly.
Imagine all the data they got though.
Because you have one, right?
Yeah, but I haven't used it in that long.
Oh, you disconnected it?
Yeah.
Why?
My bird goes fucking crazy.
Oh, for the Roomba? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you feel like it did its job?
Bro, honestly, not really. Like, I tried, like, turning it on and just, like, leaving the house, but I'd, you know, come back and the shit would be docked again, and I don't know. Maybe I didn't give it enough time before I really got to say whether or not it worked. But it would be in one room for, like, 30 minutes, bro.
Which it doesn't take that long to vacuum.
I'll just fucking sweep the floor, bro.
And just call it a day.
5 minutes, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, I just think it's for if you're lazy or like you're not like maybe if you're not around a lot or you have an animal, like it makes sense.
I guess that's mostly what I don't see what the purpose for the Roomba is just
sweep your floors.
Just take the time and just vacuum.
Yeah.
You should want to. It's therapeutic almost.
Yeah. Carpet, damn. Yeah. Remember when everyone used to have carpet in the crib?
They don't anymore? Oh, well, I guess that's not really as much as...
It's not really a thing anymore.
That's not really a thing. Like, the carpets... Because them shits get gross. Them shit
shits
gets
are nasty, bro, yeah.
That shit gets gross.
You get that 5-year-old carpet, just... even 10
crazy.
years old.
That shit get crazy. That shit looking wild.
Got the mystery stains.
Yeah.
Then you'd have to get someone to come out and clean them, like steam clean them.
Hold on.
Yeah, I don't miss carpets at all.
Oh, we talked about that planet. What is this? Oh, that was the info about that planet. Yeah, nah, I never owned one of those, so I don't know what it's like. I always had to vacuum myself.
What are you doing for Martin Luther King Day?
Working.
Damn.
Just on that grind. MLK Day. What are you guys doing for the holiday?
She's also working and I'm working as well. Well, yeah, she's going to actual work, but I'm doing some freelance work, so it's still work, you know.
Yeah, of course. Work is work.
Yeah, work is work. So we out here working, but you know the grind never.
Martin Luther King Day's never been that kind of holiday though. That it was recognized like that.
I used to go to the Martin Luther King parade.
Like middle school, only in school. I felt like was it like recognized like that, where you got the day off.
Did I ever show you when we got on the news for MLK Day?
Who?
Me and my family at the parade.
Oh, they did like interview you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of hard.
Hold on, how old were you at this point?
Probably like 18.
Where's this interview at? You got the joint?
I got the clip.
We need to see this shit.
Yeah.
We need to see the shit. ASAP. You seen this shit, Kristen?
I seen it when we first started dating.
It's been.
Hold on. What do you mean? Like
4 years ago, I seen it.
Did he show it to you on like Martin Luther, or was he just hanging out? Were y'all just hanging out?
And I just like flexed it.
Yeah, he was like, "Yo, check this interview that I did when I was 18."
Pretty sure it was like that.
No, it was not. That was how it was. You just flexed it like that,
like being on TV or something.
Oh, okay.
Like, I was on TV once. Type shit.
I was on TV.
I was on TV once.
I got friends who's on TV right now, and it's just like, have y'all ever had friends on a reality show where just a reality show in general? Have y'all had any friends who's on a reality show?
What the fuck?
Yeah, and it's just like they're on it right now, and it's one where.
Do you ever text him and be like, "Yo, that episode was wild"?
No, I have not talked to him yet. Since I've talked to him right before the show started, but I haven't talked to him since, because the show, I would say it's cringy or it's bad or anything. It's definitely like family orientated, because essentially it's a show where there's a bunch of couples with kids and they talk about how they raise their kids and how everybody.
Weren't you watching that, Kristen?
Oh yeah.
Hold on, you was watching that show?
I started watching it. I'm on the first episode.
Hold on. So
she watched your friend?
Oh yeah, no, hold on. So
who's your friend?
I want to know if you can guess who you think out of all those couples on that show, who you think it would be the most like.
The helicopter. just because they're closer to your age.
The helicopter.
Hold on, no.
There's like different parenting styles, like helicopter.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's the parenting style. That's what I was gonna say. I'm trying to think of what the difference is. It's the parenting styles. Hold on. What's the name of the show, Kristen?
Parenting.
Is that really the show?
I don't know.
It's called Parent Test. The Parent Test. I think so. It just came out.
Yeah, it is. All right, hold on. Parent Test, helicopter. I want to see who, because I forgot their.
Is it Hashim?
Yeah.
I'm literally looking at a picture of him right now.
So I went to high school with homie, and I grew up with his wife. Like we knew her since she was a baby type. That's shit. Crazy. We went to church and shit, and then we all went to high school together, and they have like mad fucking. They have like.
Oh, you were telling us about this. The ones
like,
they have the Instagram page and everything.
Yeah, they got I think they got like 6 kids.
Yeah,
maybe 6 or 7 kids. But like they did that as they got married right after high school, and started having kids right after they got married. And I've only seen like a couple clips, but every clip I see, they be breaking down. They be like crying in the show. So, but is it good?
I mean, I think it's very interesting and very like touching, because at the end of the day, you know, a lot of the population are parents, and like you do your best, but like
some people might actually find this really useful.
Oh yeah, and like you fuck up. Like who's to say like what's the best parenting style? Like some people are super hard on their kids. Some people let them be free. Some people, the helicopter, they want to be right up on top of you, making sure you don't get hurt. But like, you know, and it's like.
So are they like debating?
They have tests. So the first episode, their child is advised to jump off of a high dive into the pool. And so the test isn't necessarily about like, does the child jump? But it's like, if the child wants to jump, like, how do you support them? Like, how do you talk to them? What, like, do you make them feel safe and heard and cared for? Or do you just like do it? Like, cause like, that's not like, but like some of the parents in the first episode are saying that their children respond to negative,
yeah, of course,
whatever it's called, like negative reinforcement. Like, you better do it, you have to do it, like if you don't do it, like you're not gonna get snacks or something, you know, like so it just depends. Like
are they trying to find
they're trying to find the best parenting style I think for
each person, because
everything is different. Like nature versus nurture, no matter what, like your individuality is like what you need. But I guess they're gonna compete in that way. Maybe the population can take what they want from this. Like I mean, I haven't gotten all the way through, so I don't know how it ends. I don't know like what's.
I don't even think the show's done. It's only.
Do people get eliminated and shit?
I don't think they get eliminated. I think they just.
You're a horrible parent.
I know, right? Get the fuck out of here. No, I just seen a clip the other day, and he was crying because he was talking to, I guess, the parenting style, talking with someone else about their parenting style, and saying at first it seemed really harsh, but then he like connected with it for some reason. I didn't get to finish the clip, but it was like, it seems like it's a crazy deep show. Like, and like
maybe I'll watch an episode and see if it's any good.
Yeah, no, I guess the weird thing for me was just peeping them out here. They've been on the grind trying to, you know, get on some type of TV show for a minute. So it's good to see that.
Yeah, and especially if they have a lot of kids, that's a cool show for them.
Yeah, I'd prefer them on that type of show. They did end up in y'all didn't watch Insecure? Y'all watch Insecure?
Yeah.
They were in the last season. They were on an episode of the last season of Insecure.
Oh, that's sick.
Which is really cool. They got a little cameo on that. But for them to get on this type of TV, I fuck with rather than.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like
because I know they're probably. I'm sure they're. Yeah, I'm sure. I feel like when you're in that space and you're trying to, you know, put your family on and going that route, you might be willing to do almost anything.
Yeah. Like
reality type or whatever. But I'm glad it's like something like this that's like positive. That's not like them doing some dumb Fear Factor shit or like, you know, like I'd rather it be something where like, because this seems like all right, you on that show, then after that, you can grow your brand as a parent. You know,
and I think that this is like so needed for everybody, because even if you're not a parent, if you are a child, like, right, like we all are, so to be able to see and understand that maybe, oh, that's the kind of parent I had, that's the kind of
did you see your kind of parents on there?
No. But like for some people,
hold on, all the parents, none of them were your style.
Sorry, we got lost there for a second.
Yeah,
but
Kristen, you were saying?
I mean, my parents just don't really like talk to me, so
they don't even have parent style.
Yeah, they have ignore.
Well, the style they raised you though was what was their style then?
Ignore.
Figure it out.
Oh, you said ignore.
Yeah, it was like not ignored, but definitely like they were busy.
Or they just was just like
I grew up like a boomer. Like I grew up with parents that are like busy.
Raise yourself, essentially.
Yeah.
That's not a style on there? I haven't watched the show yet, but because I feel like that is almost a style. Like there are parents who
neglect.
No, I'm dead
it's
serious.
The absence of parenting.
No. Where all right, so you had a house, you had a roof over your head.
Yes.
You had clothes on your back.
Yes.
And I know parents that that's it. They don't that's I feel like that, granted, it might not be a great style, but that is definitely it's common. I think
the point of the show is to be a good parent. So I think that's why my parents,
they never showed up to like on there. They never, anything you did you do any extracurricular shit? Like
I played a lot of sports.
They never pulled up?
No.
Damn. Yeah.
My mom went to one game one time.
Damn.
So needless to say,
my parents
that parenting style
not on there.
Isn't on the charts for this show.
Yeah. Now, I mean, how much are the kids on the show?
I have never watched it, so
I only seen like 3 family styles, and four families compete, and they all had like, I don't know, like most of them were young. Like I don't think they're like teenagers.
Yeah.
You said how much are they on the show?
Yeah, I was wondering how much are the kids?
How much?
Are the kids like a part of the show too? Like,
so far I just watched the first part of the first episode, and they just compete. Like they do like competitions, but they're not competing against each other. They're just like, this is a competition,
and then they have the discussion after.
For the mindset of the child and the family, but it's all filmed, and then they come back and like.
My parents is watching my parents low key are haters though, so like they're just hating. Like they've been hating on those two since they got married, really? Fresh out of high school.
They're not feeling them?
No, I mean they love them, like, cause one,
you say that like the pod?
I don't give a fuck. Like my parents, they be hating. My parents are haters. Like hate is something that is people just need to embrace. Like everyone got a little hate in them. My parents are just haters because, they picked, they knew who they wanted to be with, did that, picked up, and got the fuck out of Boston. Anytime my parents come out here now, they're like, oh my God, LA. They wish they left. They probably would. That's what I'm saying. They just hating. My parents is just hating. So it's okay, but they're addicted to every episode. They're watching every episode, and they tell me to watch it. It's like, it's pretty good, like what Chris is saying.
I mean, your homie's on it. You should.
Of course. Like I like to see it. It's just probably just stuff that I'm like not necessarily, because every clip I see these niggas is crying and shit. I'm like, all right, do I really want to watch this right now?
I hear you.
Like, it shit sounds like mad, like intense. Like I already know how those kind of shows can get when people are like revealing and digging deep, and therapy on TV can get mad crazy. Therapy on TV can get crazy. So. Like,
I think I definitely want to put that in the books though, to hit up that automobile museum. Peterson's.
The Petersons, yeah.
Yeah, that looked like some Iron Man, Tony Stark shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Trying to pull up.
I'm trying to pull up to that too. We can all pull up to that together.
Yes, sir. I'll bring this little bad boy.
I
think that was about it.
Ring camera. Hold on. There was one thing that I had put on there. I don't know. Where did that shit go? No, I mean, shout out to MLK Day on Monday. That statue that got put in Boston looks wild, but it is what it is.
I'm definitely going to use that as the episode.
Yo, shout out to MLK and everything he did.
But this angle looks cool. I like it.
You found a good angle?
I found a solid angle.
Yeah, like I think honestly, like shout out to the artist.
For good intention.
Good intentions, and you know, like it. Like at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm not mad at it. Like I think I just got to go see it in person, because I think people are taking wild photos of it on purpose.
Yeah, and that's fucked up.
And it's mad easy for something to look like a dick.
Yeah.
That's like the easiest thing.
It just took one fucking weird guy to just be like,
yeah, that's mad.
Angle.
Yeah, it's mad easy for something to like look like wild, like a wild image. Like
I'm hearing you.
So, especially when it's just hands and arms and shit, like that's just
bound to look
guaranteed to look wild. But
that's it, gang.
Other than that, yeah, let's shout out to I just want to, I don't know these places specifically first, but there's 5 places that they changed their name, it being, you know, Martin Luther King Day.
Oh, yeah, for real?
Yeah, 5 places that renamed U.S. renames 5 places that use racist slurs for Native Americans.
Like what?
Let's see
what we got.
One site in Cali. This one renamed Lobias Hill, which had. Oh, okay, no, that one's in Cali. This one's one site was renamed Lobias Hill, which was proposed by the Native Americans out here.
Does it say what
it means? Young lady.
What was it called beforehand?
That's what I'm trying to find out, but I don't know if they're trying to tell me because it was something racist.
I mean, yeah.
They're only giving me the new names. 2 of them are out here in Cali. Yokutis Valley. We can look up what Yokutis Valley used to be then, I guess. Because I wonder what these. You think it was like Nigga Alley or some shit like that? Like, that's what I'm. Oh shit. Yeah. So this place is Yokutis Valley out here. Used to be called Squaw Valley.
Squaw Valley. Oh,
Squaw.
That's fucked up.
Is that, you know what that means?
I just saw in the article that it's a racist term.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
let's see.
How are these areas getting named like racist ass? How are you naming an area a
offensive term for a woman or wife? It's like Bitch Valley.
How do you name that shit that? Like, how has that become like the neighborhood? Like, yo, let's call this Squaw Valley. Like, I don't understand how that even becomes like a racist name from jump. If that's already how it gets used, why are you naming this area that? That seems weird to me. But
well, I'm glad they fucking changed.
Yeah, shout out to whoever made that happen.
And fuck whoever named it.
Yeah, for real.
You getting the Nike slides?
Which ones?
The ones that look like Yeezys?
Hell fucking yeah. Yo, you got the fake Yeezy slides. Did you get a pair too, Kristen?
No, she doesn't have those.
You got the fake Yeezy slides.
Bro, to me, it's all footwear.
Nah, I'm with it.
Yeah, I'll get
I could care less, honestly.
Fuck it.
At this point, sneakers this year, I'm over this shit. Like,
I hear you.
Shit's overpriced. Shit's only getting worse.
Let's sell our shit.
I didn't say all that. You just saying crazy ass shit. Another episode in the books.
Got a little heated today, but
yeah, me and Kristen got an argument. She's mad at me, but it's okay.
Heated debate.
We'll figure it out.
We'll work through it.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys in 10 days? 10 next week? Another week?
Something like that.
End of the month, essentially.
Yeah. We got one more.
Yeah, it's your boy Sin Supreme.
Sin exclusive.
And it's your boy T.
T will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah, thank ya.
And yeah, stay dry.
For real.
For real.
Or stay warm if you're wherever you're at.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
All right, gang.
End of the Day Podcast.
Peace.